President Biden's Justice Department says that it's ending the practice of privately gaining access to the communication records of journalists during probes related to how information was potentially leaked. This comes after we recently learned that the Trump administration went after 4 New York Times reporters in an effort to find out who their sources were for a story. Logs were also seized from the Washington Post and CNN. So Matt Apuzzo was one of those New York Times reporters who had his records seized, and he's here with us now. So first question, good morning. What was your initial reaction when you found out that your records had been seized? And has that ever happened to you before in your career?
Yeah, I mean, it has. It happened in the Obama administration as well, which is why, frankly, I was angry but not surprised. This U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington has a history of just steamrolling the First Amendment and then saying, as there's, the government saying now, oh, did that go too far? Well, we won't do that again. These are the tactics that you expect from prosecutors who are trying to break up a drug ring. And who was the target? New York Times, CNN, Washington Post, the very organizations that President Trump's called the enemy of the people. This is the Justice Department weaponizing those remarks. So that was essentially, that's essentially what I've been, going through my head the last few days.
So what was the Justice Department looking for? What were they specifically interested in?
Well, it'd be great if they would have told us, and given us a chance to argue that in a court of law, as, encouraged by the Justice Department guidelines. We can assume that this is related to a story about the decisions that James Comey, the FBI director, made in 2016. This story touched on maybe the most consequential period in FBI history, when the FBI was essentially investigating both major candidates for president. This is what the stakes are, Anne-Marie. They want reporters to just sit back and accept the official government version of history, and it doesn't matter what party you're in. That's not good.
Yeah, really. You mentioned earlier that the Justice Department, or we mentioned rather, that the Justice Department said that over the weekend they were going to stop covertly seizing reporters' records. But based on what you said, this is a pattern of behavior. So I don't know if this really is a policy reversal or not. Or, I mean, do you take the Justice Department's word for it? Do you believe what they say when they say they're reversing this policy?
No. I mean, I tell my son, I'm glad you won't do it again. But first, we have to understand how this happened. Under DOJ guidelines, the acting attorney general, who's Jeffrey Rosen, and the head of public affairs, Mark Raimondi, both had to sign off on this. Now, the Justice Department has apparently told our lawyers that all the guidelines were followed. So that means those two gentlemen signed off on this. Did that really happen? We haven't gotten that assurance. How did it happen? Why did it happen? There were rules. We went through this under the Obama administration. These rules were supposed to change. So no, of course I don't take them at their word.
Yeah. And so, it's very easy to say, look at the Trump administration because he was so overtly combative with the media, like you said, enemy of the state. But this has happened before, as you point out. It happened with other administrations. How did the Bush administration or the Obama administration handle investigations or probes into leaks?
This is becoming a bipartisan pattern, Anne-Marie. But, I mean, let's be clear. This isn't about leaking classified information. That's a red herring. In Washington, D.C., you don't get subpoenaed for writing about classified stuff. You get subpoenaed for writing about stuff the government doesn't like. Nobody gets in trouble for writing about the bin Laden raid. You get subpoenaed when you make the president or the Justice Department angry. And that's what this is about. And, frankly, it just gives dictators and strongmen around the world the cover to say, hey, if you don't like your news coverage, reporters are fair game. And that's the message that, frankly, politicians of both parties are sending around the world.
Matt, I want you to sort of reinforce that so people understand what's at stake here. It's not about, the administration should have the right to kind of look into leaks, people who are giving out information that is not, approved. I want people to understand what's at stake when you try and sort of muzzle the media in this way.
Well, I mean, pick a topic that, we accept as understood in this day and age. The way we, the United States, conducted the war on terrorism, atrocities at Abu Ghraib, abuses at Guantanamo Bay, warrantless wiretapping, the list goes on. All of those things, drone strikes, are classified. And if this sends a message to people, hey, only talk to reporters about what the President of the United States or the top political leaders bless you for talking about, because people can't be trusted to understand what's really going on. I mean, think about what we wouldn't know if we just left it to the government to tell us when they saw fit.
Matt Apuzzo, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks a lot, Amy.